What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another Platinum Trophy video for you guys. Today I'm going to be getting the Platinum Trophy in Hot Shots Golf 2 on the PlayStation 5. Now, the last trophy that I do have to get is Spread Your Wings, which is to get an albatross. Getting an albatross is either getting a hole-in-one on a par 4 or making it on your second shot on a par 5. And getting an albatross or a hole-in-one in Hot Shots Golf 2 was a little bit more annoying than doing it in Hot Shots Golf 1. I do want to apologize for the awful buzzing. You're not going to hear it in any more of the video, but like for some reason, Hot Shots Golf 2 made an awful buzzing noise to the point of I had to like mute the game in order to play it. But anyway, with all of that being said, the rest of the trophies are pretty easy. We'll get into it right now. If you guys do go on to enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below. And consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification to stay up to date on all my new uploads. Anyway, with all of that being said, let's get right into this video. I do live stream all my Platinum trophies and various other games over on Twitch, so if you want to follow me, there's a link for that down in the description below. So since I was muting the game in order to, not have to hear that buzzing the whole time, I went back to my roots of listening to DaBaby, and, we just had to keep that good vibe going, I guess. But it's actually really funny. You'll probably hear it when it comes up, but the song Bop came on when it went in, and like literally right when it came on, I was like, yeah, I know why I'm not making it, and then it's because I needed some shit with some bop in it. In case you don't know, that's a reference to the song, and then I ended up making it, so that was pretty cool. But let's get into the trophies now. So if you haven't played any of these PS1 games, you have this ability where you can kind of rewind things. So it makes it very, very easy to get trophies like this or the hole-in-one trophy because it's trial and error. You can hit a shot, see how you're doing, move back, hit another shot, do it like that, so on and so forth. Now, I believe I'm on the 13th hole at the first course here. Don't take my word there, but I believe that's where I am. And in order to do this shot, what you can do is you can actually go into practice mode and you can manipulate the wind in the direction of the wind any way that you want to, which means you can do the most severe wind down the fairway, so you can hit a really long drive, and then once you're down in the fairway, you can pause the game, change the wind in any direction you want to change it, and then hit your shot. So in my case, I was playing with Sweet Tooth, and I was trying to hit very specific shots in ways, and when I would hit it a certain way, if it wasn't what I wanted, it went too far, something like that, I would change the wind, and I usually did the wind directly back in my face to kind of help with stopping the ball. But then I started hitting draws, and I started hitting fades, and then as you can see here, I'm hitting the pin over and over again. So it's just trial and error when it comes down to it. Unlike the hole-in-one, the albatross one is really, really luck-based, because what you can do with the hole-in-one is you can go to very specific courses with very specific settings, just like in Hot Shots Golf 1, which are in all sorts of guides all over the internet. You can go there, and then you can just hit a very specific shot, and the ball will go in the hole. Hot Shots Golf 1 was Hot Shots Golf 2 is a little more random than Hot Shots Golf 1, whereas like you might not get the same exact shot every single time you hit the ball, which is if you're missing something and you're barely off, you should try to hit the same shot again. There is a little bit of variation, but not as more than Hot Shots Golf 1, because Hot Shots Golf 1, every single shot was the same regardless of how you hit it. Like if you hit the same 100% power shot, it went the same spot the same way every single time, where this one is a little more variation. So you can see here, I'm pausing the game, I'm changing the wind. I'm like, all right, I'm going a little too far, so let's change the wind back a little bit, and then I gotta re-hit the exact shot that I want, whether I do 1 power down or 2 power down or whatever it be. But that was kind of the way of going about it. The rest of the trophies in the game are very easy to get through, just playing through, doing versus stuff. And then all of it really just comes naturally as you're playing through the game, other than this hole-in-one trophy, or the hole-in-one trophy and this albatross trophy, which I didn't know which one I was going to end up getting last, because I figured I would get an albatross at some point throughout the game, and a hole-in-one, but that ended up not happening. I also didn't learn about spin or how to hit the ball proper ways in this game until like halfway through, so that's pretty cool as well. But basically, if you want to hit the ball with backspin or front spin or side, or hit like a draw or a fade, you have to hold the D-pad down in the direction that you kind of want to hit the ball. So you can see here, we're just messing with some settings, and we're messing with some wind here, and we're just trying to figure out generally how we want to hit the shot. Like I said, if you're hitting this shot and it's going a little bit farther, make the wind a little more severe in your face. If you need it to go a little bit farther and you don't want to shorten it up, then make the wind go with you. If you want the ball to roll out, or if you want it to stop a specific way, you can put those spins on it and that'll stop it. But again, the albatross one, really not as easy as the hole-in-one, because it's all about where you hit that first shot and how you kind of set yourself up for the second shot, because there's not a lot of par fours in the game, if any, that you can drive and end up getting a hole-in-one in. So you have to do this on a par 5. But like I said, this is, I believe, like the 13th hole at the first course. I forget the exact name of it, but it is there. So you can see right here, we're getting really, really close. I hit the same exact shot. I'm hitting the same shot over and over again, and I'm like, oh, come on, like, why? And you can see that it generally is going in the same spot, more or less. So I keep hitting the same exact shot. And like you can see, it's the same power, one off, one, back. We're doing the side spin, and that one for some reason goes in. So there is variation between the shots. You gotta just keep trying. That's all I can say. Just keep trying, and you'll eventually get it. So anyway, with all of that being said, let's take a look at this list. So here it is, 100% with the platinum, no DLC or anything. And as you're looking through the list here, you're going to see that there are trophies for unlocking all of the characters, and then a few random trophies at the bottom that you should get while just naturally playing through the game, and then getting a hole-in-one and an albatross. I do wish that there were trophies for like unlocking the different sorts of clubs and balls and things like that, because they did introduce that into this game, but they did not make you do it for the trophies. Would have made the game a little bit longer to get through, but I think it would have been a little more fun. Anyway, here is the trophy profile. Trophy level 585, 73%. I've got 14,720 total trophies. Got 9,852 bronze, 3,291 silver, 1,335 gold, with 242 platinums. And like I said, 14,720 total trophies if you're into that numbers kind of stuff. And then here's the platinum trophy itself, Superior Golfer. So if you did play Hot Shots Golf 1, I would advise to play Hot Shots Golf 2, and if you haven't played either of them, I would advise to play both of them, because the games are extremely easy to play through with the rewind feature in the PS1 games, and overall, they're not really that difficult to get through. They'll take you a few hours, nothing too crazy, and really the hardest thing in the game is going to be the hole-in-one and the albatross trophy, but there's plenty of guides and info and things on the internet that'll tell you how to get them and how to easily just walk you through how to get those shots. So anyway, let's talk about some numbers here. So if I had to rate this trophy list out of 10, difficulty-wise, I'm going to give this like a 3 out of 10. And the reason I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10 is for the hole-in-one and the albatross trophies, mainly the albatross trophy. But the reason why it's not going any higher is because you do have the ability to do the rewind. Now, if you did not have the rewind, it would be a little more annoying. And if you weren't able to get these done in the practice mode, it would be a little bit more annoying, because then it would be very luck-based. With the ability to be able to rewind and do it in the practice mode and have full control over wind and weather and everything like that, it makes it very easy in order to get those 2 trophies. So 3 out of 10. Time it takes to get the platinum, you're probably looking around 5 hours or so. I would say 5 to 10. 10 is on like the extreme high side if you're like wanting to get clubs and stuff to make the albatross and hole-in-one easier, but dead minimum probably, if you're not doing that extra stuff, you're probably looking at around 5 hours. So 3 out of 10, 5 hours, 5 to 10 hours, nothing too difficult. If you've played Hot Shots Golf 1, to give Hot Shots Golf 2, if you played Hot Shots Golf 1, is that what I said? I'm not sure. Give Hot Shots 2, Hot Shots Golf 2 a try, because it is a lot of fun. If you haven't played either one of them and you have the PS1 collections, or even if you don't, I would advise to pick them up and play them. They're very, very fun games, and maybe they'll get you into golf. There's not really anything too crazy that you have to know in order to play these games knowledge-wise with golf. Knowing how to use the backspin and the draw and the fade and all that will help, but I will say I got through a majority of both the first and the second game without knowing any of that. So none of that is really, really necessary in order to get through the games. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the game down in the comments below. Down in the description below, you'll find links to all types of stuff, my Twitter, my Twitch, other videos like this, Trophy Hunters Gaming, where I'm posting all of my trophy and collectible guides now. So if you want to go check any of that stuff out, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Like I said, if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, and if you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this, and I hope to see you all around sometime soon.